3 rounds in the UFC lightweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Charles Jourdain. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Ricky Simone.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round one. Should be interesting to see how it unfolds between the kickboxer and the wrestler. Danny, you found yourself in a lot of matchups like this, and when you have a kick-heavy striking style against a takedown artist, better be careful.
You got to be very careful. You got to be smart with what you're doing in terms of the timing. When you throw body kicks, you got to make sure you're setting them up with the hands. When you throw knees, you got to make sure you're always setting up those attacks, because that wrestler will grab your leg and he will start to drive forward into you to put you on your butt. Very smart is going to be the approach for this kickboxer.
Ooh, big knee. And he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, and stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses. That was a big check.
So 1 minute into this fight, and as many people expected, the action absolutely crazy, back and forth. This is a full-on brawl.
It's hard to watch a fight like this and call a fight like this, because you never know when somebody's going to take that one shot that finishes the fight.
All right, so there it is. The takedown is there on the first attempt. Wrestling's the best base for mixed martial arts. I didn't wrestle, but that is what I believe, and the kickboxer is not at all where he wants to be early in this fight.
As a wrestler myself, you dig into these fights and you think this is exactly what's going to happen. This wrestler's going to level change. The kicks are going to get caught. He's going to find ways to get this guy down and try to overwhelm him. That's exactly what he's doing at the start of the fight.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure.
He's got to be careful here.
High-level stuff here with the ground and pound by Ricky Simone.
Oh, right into mount.
Under 3 minutes to go in round one. Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Ricky Simone.
Beautiful ground strikes landed. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Oh, shades of the godfather of the ground and pound, Mark Coleman, as he lands again.
Coley somewhere smiling, watching this guy land from the top position.
Jourdain getting work from the top here. He's got to do a better job to cover up. Oh, we'll see who has the edge here as they get back to their feet after a pretty engaged battle there on the ground.
And both of these guys should feel pretty satisfied, because they both had their moments and they both showed true skill on the ground.
Back and forth we go. All right, so a good job by him here. He continues to block these shots. Seems to see them coming a mile away.
He sees them coming a mile away, and he's blocking, he's rolling, he's slipping. He's doing a great job.
Now lands a kick to the body. 90 seconds to go in the opening round. Gets to the single collar tie now. And they separate after exiting the clinch.
Lands a quick jab.
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
Simone's back in side control. Oh, hard ground strike there, and that one opened up a cut. Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control. Because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything. His legs are just free, so you have more freedom to use yours.
All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, let us show you all that was done in terms of the damage in that previous round. He has got a huge gash on his cheek.
I mean, it was that shot right there. That one landed and opened him up. What a nasty combination thrown by his opponent. But this cut now is another issue to deal with. He's got one of the best fighters in front of him, and he's dealing with this cut on the cheek.
So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. And that one certainly found the target. Oh, tags him with the straight. Nice job there by Jourdain. Big knee there.
Gets to the single collar tie.
All right, so he continues to land, and not exactly what we thought we would see in this one tonight, but the wrestler willing to stand and trade and proving to be able as well.
Yeah, it's out of the ordinary. Usually this guy level changes to take it out very early in fights, but tonight he is showing that he is comfortable in the striking, and he is on point with his striking. They've worked very hard to improve his stand-up skills, and it's showing right now.
Nice punch from the clinch by Simone. Tries the flying knee to no avail. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. You know, sometimes when you play basketball, you're in the zone. This dude's in the zone.
This guy's throwing his basketball in the midst of the ocean. He can't miss with anything that he throws. Every kick lands, every punch lands. He has just outclassed this guy on the feet. You have got to find a way to change the way that this fight is playing out, or your night's gonna end very early.
Just over 3 minutes to go now. Little judo throw there to take him down. High praise, I would think, from the Olympian, DC. Nicely done.
I mean, it was beautiful. The way that he stepped across, got his hips in and started driving into his opponent. What a phenomenal technique, great position, great knowledge of knowing how to manipulate someone's body.
All right, well, he rocked him pretty good, but didn't sort of smell blood in the water, and now his opponent's back in the fight.
I mean, blood's in the water. You got to go and get it. You got to go find the finish. You cannot let him off the hook like that, because now he will be motivated to try to go and hurt you as you hurt him.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. All right, so it looks like some bruising on that thigh right now. He hasn't really...
Hurt bad.
Just misses with the right.
Another hurt. He's hurt bad.
Back to the feet now.
Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen, because you're not gonna not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's gonna get real bad.
Big right hook coming.
Oh!
And this is a great fight.
These guys are just letting it all hang out.
That one appeared to to stun him. Oh, huge kick to the legs. All right, so another strike targeting the fighter's thigh area. You see the visible bruising and really building that into the game plan methodically as the fight continues.
Well, he said it, John. He told us. He told us that he would beat his legs up and then he would change his target. Right now, the focus is on the leg, and it's starting to pay dividends.
Jourdain gets up. He is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Just out of range with that left hook. Back and forth we go. Oh, he lands another strike to the body. He just continues to punish his opponent's midsection here in this round. Simone's eye is closing up.
Big head kick.
15 seconds. Oh, strong punch there by Jourdain. Trying to kick the leg out. And the horn sounds on round 2. All right, so the round is over, and you see the cut man not wasting any time as the fighter makes his way back to the stool. The cut man will try to shut that cut on the bridge of his nose and prevent it from becoming a factor here moving forward. All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Third round underway. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000 extra dollars. And right now, I am certain that they're both going to receive that check.
Doing good. It's okay. Move, use your footwork.
Just out of range with that strike. Simone's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Ooh. Well, he landed a big knockout in the previous round, and you can just tell his confidence is growing from here.
His confidence is through the roof, as it should be. He's doing a great job right now of landing strikes. He just now has to find the one that's going to end the night.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at fight's end. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight. You did not expect a war like this, though, where both guys, from the moment they said fight, went forward, got in each other's face, and just beat each other up. It's been tremendous.
So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see a cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage.
Strong punch to the head in the clinch. Simone's doing a nice job targeting that area, continuing to attack that already compromised and swollen eye. All right, well, I don't have to be a judge to tell you he is losing this fight late in the game now. Time to start throwing up those submission attempts, I would think.
You got to keep going. You got to start throwing up submission attempt after submission attempt and hope that something's free for you to latch onto.
Continuing to find a home for these hammer fists. Nice job on the ground and pound by Simone.
Can't take many of those, you better check.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse. And you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
He's cut.
With 2 minutes and change to go in round 3. Well-placed kick there by Simone. Well, not sure if he's lighter on his feet or what it is, but these last couple of rounds, he's been far more aggressive, a lot more pressure. Oh, he's really starting to light him up now. Nice hook lands. Simone's thigh really starting to show signs of bruising now. That is a deep shade of purple.
Forward,
90 seconds to go to decide this one.
Another big takedown.
Simone's in half guard now.
Great shot from the top position.
All right, well, that blow is buffeting from that cut with each strike landed, and he continues to effectively target that area.
You know, we are talking about a guy with a super high fight IQ. So when you give him that blood, that crimson red is nothing more than something that inspires him to continue doing what he's doing. So you have got to change something. You got to get your head moving so you're not taking too much damage to that cut.
Oh, man, he's still targeting that cut, and it is getting worse by the minute. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Ricky Simone.
Another one. I mean, he cannot miss from the top position.
Throwing that jab now again, the fighter evades. Jourdain's eye is essentially swollen shut at this point in time, and I'm not sure there's any end swell in the building that's gonna open that eye back up. They might stop this fight. Nice defense there, huge block. Well, the fight goes the distance, and ladies and gentlemen, that is how you end a fight. The official decision is in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by split decision, Ricky Simone!
Whew, those split decisions are something else. He is happy to exhale at this point in time. It was a close fight, and the judges certainly felt that way as well.
It's the worst feeling in the world. When you go to the middle and you're just not sure. Your heart is beating so fast, especially when you hear your opponent's name called
right
before you ultimately win the fight. He put in a lot of work. He fought through the adversity and got the job done. He should be very proud.